Jazz Cloud. I'm Richie Zellon, and I want to welcome you to the Jazz Guitar channel. In my last video, I shared a chord melody arrangement of a Beatles tune, but reharmonized using some Coltrane changes. This week, I am happy to share with you another Beatles-related solo guitar arrangement, and it is a jazzy rendition of one of John Lennon's most beautiful compositions recorded during his post-Beatles career. Of course, I'm referring to Imagine. And be sure to stick with me because after playing it for you, I am going to break it down and teach it to you measure by measure. Here we go. Welcome back to the Jazz Guitar channel, and I surely hope you enjoyed this rendition of Imagine. Before I proceed to teach it to you, if this is your first time visiting this channel, I want to encourage you to subscribe and be sure to click on the notification bell icon so that way you won't miss out on any of the weekly videos I bring you featuring a wealth of information on the art of playing jazz guitar. And regarding today's chord melody lesson, I want to add that you can download a special package from my website with a PDF featuring regular notation and tab, as well as a band-in-a-box file, a MIDI file, and an MP3 of the arrangement, all to make it easier for you to learn and practice. And you will find a link to it in the info section down below. So without further ado, let's analyze and learn this arrangement. And to get started for the intro, I want you to imagine, no pun intended there, I want you to imagine John Lennon back in the day in his home studio where he had this beautiful little white baby grand piano. And I want you to imagine him gently playing these chords using two hands, da, 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 like this. It almost sounds like No. Okay, let's get back to Imagine. Going back too far. Very simple. Open D throughout. And then on the 6th string, 7th fret, we place these 2 fingers here. It's a little bit of a stretch, but I'm sure most of you will be able to do it. The rest are open strings, so we're playing a D, C sharp on the 3rd string, which would be the major 7 of the D chord, and then the A here on the 2nd string, 10th fret. The rest are open strings. Now, if you can't do this, there's different options. You can just play the 3rd here on the 3rd string. That's an F sharp, and leave that A there on the 2nd string. But try to go for this one. And then this is pretty simple. Starting at letter A, measure number 5. Let me play the first 4 measures, 5 through 8. Okay, and we're ready to go to the next 4 measures before we go to the first ending, starting at measure number 9. Number 9. Okay. It's very similar to the first 4 measures. Okay, at the end of measure 12, we go to measure 13, which starts the G major 7. That's measure 13, and then we slide way up here, put our index on the F sharp on the 2nd string, 7th fret. Okay, it's really very simple. And first ending. That's where we do this harmonic on the 12th fret. First ending again. And then that takes us back to the beginning of letter A again. That repeats and goes to the second ending, measure 17th, which is similar to what I just played, only with a different ending, the A7. No harmonics now. Okay, and that takes us to letter B, measure 19. Let me play that again, measures 19 and 20 of beginning of letter B. G, F sharp in the bass, F sharp, and then that's measure number 21, which goes to measure 22. That's the D major 7 sharp 5 chord for the first half of that measure, then resolving to a D major 13. So a lot of strumming in this piece. Then it goes back to that G major 7 to the A with G in the bass. Now those are measures 23 and 24. To the F sharp 7. And then to measure 25. Here we go to the coda. North Dakota or South Dakota? Okay, the coda. Just like the introduction, at least for the first two measures, now it changes. And now we do a little retard. Pause there for a few seconds, and we play this beautiful voicing of a D major 7 with a 9th and a 13th, combining open strings. Look at this finger configuration. I got a fretted finger here, open finger, fretted, open, and fretted. I'm not playing the 6th string, and I go. So, as usual, I'm eager to hear your comments. You know, this concept of taking songs from the classic rock repertoire and giving them a jazzier treatment isn't always well received by everyone. And this is the same problem the early bebop musicians had with the first standards, many of which were originally popular ballads. And that's because some people had a hard time hearing these familiar tunes in a different setting. But I truly believe we need new standards, and we need to be open to experiment with familiar melodies using new harmonies and rhythms. That is the spirit of jazz. So I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the subject. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this lesson, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and be sure to click on the bell notification icon so you won't miss anything. So have fun, and I will see you in the next video.